So just don't attend to anything in particular, any particular thing. Just allow attention just to be open. Everything's included. Is this clear? You can nod your head. Oh, you're going to unmute? Oh, good. Okay, good. Hi. Okay, so again, your question is, how do we pay attention to something that has no qualities? So don't attend to any particular object, thoughts, sensations, emotions, nothing. Allow attention just to be open. You see, you can do that so far?
Yeah.
And you see everything is included here, right? Everything. You're just not attending to anyone in particular.
Yeah.
Is knowing, can you recognize knowing is here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's what I'm talking about, knowing. Don't attend to any object, attend to knowing. It sounds like it's not two things. This is the thing. Language is limited. So it's not two things. You're not attending to knowing. You are knowing. So it's not you attending to something else. It's you knowing yourself, because you are knowing. Another word for knowing is being. Being equals knowing.
It still feels like it's shifting from all of these different things. Like it's like, and
That's because attention is going from one thing to another. Attention is a function of the mind going from one thing to another. So I just say, relax the focus of attention and just know whatever that mind goes to, what's essential to that is knowing, right?
Yeah.
So like this cup comes up and then attention goes to the cup, but knowing is still here, right? And then the cup goes and then some thoughts come and attention goes to the thoughts, but knowing is still here. Attention is just a function of knowing. So don't pay attention to what attention is attending to. Just know the knowing that's here. Know that you know. Can you say, I know that I know?
I know that I know. It feels like I can't separate attention from knowing. It's like,
well, you can't.
Yeah.
They're not separate. They're not separate, but fundamental to every single object is the same knowing. Maybe sounds paradoxical, but it's not. Because knowing knows every different, there's knowing in which is one, and it knows the 10 million things which are divergent.
Yeah.
Each one of those things is different, but knowing is the same. And essential to all of them is knowing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean by that?
Yeah, yeah. Like I know that I'm here. I know that I'm knowing. I know.
Right. So you'll see maybe after a couple seconds though, then first, so what I want to include the word open knowing, so that there's not attending to anything in particular, just open knowing, where everything is included. And in that, you're not really paying attention to anything in particular.
Much that's included.
What's that?
There's just so much that's included. It's like limited.
Yeah, but don't try to. Yeah, but don't. The way you're saying that sounds like you're trying to be aware of everything that's included.
No, I'm not. No.
Just it's sort of peripheral.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything is peripheral, but you can see peripherally everything is here, right?
Yeah.
And so just for a moment, because maybe thoughts will come in and distract you after a moment, or another sound or whatever, but just for the moment that it lasts, just knowing that includes everything. And then after, I can be knowing like that for quite a while, but if it's just a couple seconds, it doesn't matter. And you're knowing, and then an object comes in and attention goes, and then up, and then have another holiday, and just allow attention to be open again. And then it contracts on an object, and then allow it to be open again. And then it contracts on the next object, and then allow it to be open again. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I said to you before that it felt like I had to be vigilant, because it felt like I had to constantly pull back from that, from it, from
Well, the vigilant is a bit of a doership type of word, but okay. But
yeah.
you have to be interested in freedom, right? And you have to have the intention to be openly free, and then that will cause you to be vigilant, so to speak. But yes, of course, coming to freedom is no joke. It takes a lot of authenticity. I recommend having holidays all the time, all the time, all the time, never enough, all the time, more
Yeah,
holidays.
because it feels like I don't have a choice, like whether I've
No,
been
you
trying to
don't.
do this for a long time, so it appears to me like I'm extremely authentic, but
I'm
I would
sure
be
you are.
free. I would be free if I was. I mean,
No, you wouldn't, because first of all, you need to come to a teaching or whatever you call it that helps you recognize what's true. I don't know if this is or not, but if so, and then once you recognize what's true, guess what? You just got to the beginning.
mm,
Once you recognize what's true, you've gotten to the beginning. And that's when you start the way of freedom, which is to start living free, and then see how things, if you stay authentic to the simplicity of nothing, open knowing freedom, you'll see how freedom becomes more your knowing. Oh, you
mm.
see what I mean?
I have a question, and if it's too mindy, it's fine. Just cut me off. Um, I've been talking to a lot of people who've had this, like a fair few of people listening to people that have had this shift, this permanent shift.
Uh-huh.
And it seems there's a lot of talk about how the horror of it in the beginning, which I think
Sometimes.
is scare. I think below the surface, there's a lot of fear of that there, because I've been through hell already in my life, and I
Right.
can't imagine going through any more hell.
Okay.
So it's like,
It's different for everyone, and there's no way it is for everyone.
yeah,
It's not. It's
yeah, I
not.
guess.
It's not the same for everyone. Maybe there'll be, there can be a lot of chaos. There can be fear, or there maybe not. You don't know. Maybe it'll just be smooth, opening more and more smoothly until you see it becomes more doubtless for you. It's not.
Mhm.
There's no one way it has to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that people get so, even people who've had this shift get so set in their idea of how it has to be,
Yeah,
because it is seems different for everybody.
it's different for everyone.
Mm.
I share my way, and I know it's a way that works, and I know it relates to other teachers I've heard, but I don't think it's the only way.
No, but I like the
The,
simplicity of
yeah, it's just the way I know and the way I share. But so again, let me go back to the beginning here, and let's look now. Is there a future?
it. Only in a story.
That doesn't answer my question. Is there a future? Look now. Tell me
Not right here.
that you're still hemming and hawing a little bit. Is there a
No,
future?
not here.
Too many words. Look now. I want you to look now. Look right now. You can't, don't think about it. Don't philosophize. Look now. Look. Is there a future?
No.
Okay. That was easy. Just be honest. Look now. Is there a past? Look now. Look and tell me, is there a past?
No.
Okay, good. So there's no future. So when's this terrible fear thing going to happen? So then I say the way of freedom is to be free now. So have a holiday. And you see this knowing, open knowing that's here now? Can you have a holiday and recognize open knowing now?
I'm not in the place you're in, but I do recognize something.
Well, I'm not in any place. I'm not any different from you.
But I've had shifts in the past where I really know it.
No, 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 no. You didn't.
Okay, okay,
You
yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
You're lying to me. Look now. Are you here? Are you here right now?
Yes.
How do you know that?
It's
You
just
just know. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I'm here, right? I know I'm here, right?
Yeah.
Are you separate from the knowing that's here?
No.
No, I
I
am the knowing.
am the
I
knowing.
am. I am knowing now, right?
Yeah.
Just stay here. Just stay here. Just keep coming to knowing now. What more is there? This is the end, believe it or not.
It's so exciting.
Right. So you have habits like we all do of ideas. And then now the ideas are going to come in and say, but. And then that's just a habit. So then what do I say? Look and say, am I here now knowing? No, look again. Look now. Am I here now knowing? Just be honest. Is there a future? Or is there only this? Don't, if you say there's a future, then you're just believing some story. Some thoughts are coming in. I say ignore your thoughts and look.
It almost feels like it's below the level of thought, like it's like in the body or something,
Well, yes, okay, you
like
could say that.
like it's unconscious. Yeah. Like the hook is not even conscious or something. It's just
It doesn't matter. You
yeah.
have to jump off the hook and look now. Do you know that you are? It's okay. Believe me, I do this. This is what I do. I'm a broken record. So look now. Look now? Do I know that I am now?
Yeah. It's
Uh,
undeniable.
Good. Are you separate from the knowing?
No.
Okay. Is there a future? Look. This is you are here now. This is life now. Anything other than that is thought telling you a lie.
Yeah.
So stop believing. Stop believing it.
Yeah.
And instead of believing thought, look now and see what's true. You see? Just look now and see what's true. I am here now knowing. Is that true or not?
Yeah.
Okay, is the thought some story true? Or is that just some story?
I can't even hear a story.
Good. So the Bible says, know what's true and truth shall set you free. So what's true? I am here now knowing. There's only now. That's freedom. Believe it or not. And the way of freedom is twofold. It's to recognize freedom now, and it's to live freedom so that it becomes doubtless. The goal and the path, so to speak, the path and the goal are the same. The goal is attained. Look now. The goal is already attained. Look. And the way for it to become doubtless is to look over and over and over and to live the way of freedom, to live this. Believe it is hard to believe, right? It must be more than this. Right? There's a lot of books. It must be more than this. Can't be this simple.
Thank you, Sal.
You're welcome. Keep coming if you like, and keep asking questions too, because I'm a broken record. I just point out the same thing. Any words that I say is only for you to recognize that I know and I am here now, free. You see, this is all I do, nothing else.
You said something once that you said it's about the devotion to it and the love for it.
Yes, yes.
Um,
Listen, let's be honest. What are we mostly devoted to? we're great devotees, human beings. We are genuine devotees of ego.
Yeah.
We are completely devoted to ego, baby. Now be devoted to truth instead.
It's the most important thing it's the most important thing to me.
Then you can't lose. Then how can you lose? First of all, you have to have a clear recognition. I hope it's clear. I hope this was clear for you. And if it's clear for you, then you just remain true to truth. And come to India, one of my retreats next winter. And then really it'll be powerful.
Yeah, I'd like to.
We'll be announcing them pretty soon.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Holly. And in the meantime, feel free to join these and ask questions. You're welcome.